Protest by hundreds of Daybreak Foods workers outside the company's abattoir in Delmas turned violent earlier, with police firing tear gas to disperse them. The protesters say the company has not paid them their salaries for April. Now, farmers in the area are assessing the damage as protesters flared into their crops. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo is there and joins us now for an update. Ntokozo, perhaps before we get to what the farmers have to say about whatever damage the events earlier may have caused, do we know if there are any injured workers, what has happened to them, and perhaps what they plan to do next?
Good afternoon, Vuyo. Well, I don't know if you see the vehicle sensor is showing right now, but that is one of the farmers who would not speak to us on record, but gave us a little bit of an update in terms of just assessing some of the damage that did take place here. I think he gave some of the workers here some change that he had in the car to just get some refreshments as they continue to wait for management to show up here. Allegedly, one of the police officers did tell the spokesperson for the workers, Mr. Zwane, that management planning to show up. The workers still adamant they are not going anywhere until they have been addressed. So we did speak to some of the farmers, Vuyo, as you rightfully said earlier on, when those rubber bullets were being shot at the workers, the crowd then dispersing to the farms that are directly across a Daybreak there, and the farm right here is where some of then the tractors and the fire truck here behind us went in to try and control the flames that did then take place here, with some of the crop having been burnt down. The farmers a little bit distraught, saying that they're facing similar challenges as the workers when it comes to the financial troubles faced by Daybreak, by that damaging the road infrastructure. The R54, Vuyo, is a new stretch of road, is not the way to go. And then destroying the farms as well is not the way to go. But the workers saying it was not us, it was the police that were firing that ammunition at us, then destroying the crops. And the farmers, of course, concerned about what that means for their own farmers, because they will have to write off some of the stock that has been damaged. And I see one of the owners here pointing out a potential fire that may still be blazing on the other side of the crops. But of course, the workers as well wanting to come and engage with him after they heard that the farmers themselves are also having struggles getting those payments from Daybreak. And it's farmers that supply the food for the poultry then that Daybreak here has. Another issue of concern, if we do get to speak to Daybreak, Vuyo, is the allegations being made by some of the workers here that while they were not paid their April salaries and wages, the company did issue payslips. So their question being, why give us a payslip with all those deductions showing how much we earned in April, but the money has not yet clicked the account? And they are saying here that they are not moving, Vuyo, until the money hits their account. So if they do move, it might be because it's late at night and they leave for the evening, but they are planning to return again tomorrow morning. On my side, I have not heard back from either the Public Investment Corporation or Daybreak Foods just for their right of reply on the way forward with this issue. Workers certainly not backing down where I am, Vuyo, and the farmers having a new problem on their hands assessing the damage behind me.
It's going to be interesting indeed, Ntokozo, what both Daybreak Foods and, of course, the PIC have to say. Ntokozo Khumalo, of course, who's going to keep on knocking at their doors. We're talking about 3,500 workers here who obviously are breadwinners, but also, in a country where unemployment is so high. Hopefully, we won't continue to bury their heads in the sand, but will come out and actually tell us what exactly is going on here. The farmers as well have issues, as Ntokozo Khumalo was reporting. They too are counting their losses, especially today after the protest turned violent and police fired tear gas to disperse the workers who were protesting. Ntokozo Khumalo keeping an eye on that story for us. But